Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome to another message of the day. Today is 15th of January and today I'm going to use Atlantis cards by Deanna Cooper. And what I did was that I shuffled the cards. The very first card that I got was Birth Crystals, and they gave me a lot of different ways to put the message across, and I was like, give me one way. And they said that no, it cannot be one thing, it's a general reading. So first of all, if some astrologer is asking you from today to next 10-15 days to wear a certain crystal or something, you might listen to that advice. That is one. If you encounter such kind of interaction and someone is recommending you, but don't force it. Like, don't go, just because I said that you need a crystal, you would go and find an astrologer. No, don't do that. The next message that they're giving is that maybe you will find some information about some kind of crystal, and that would be very important for you in your personal life. What it means, you don't have to use that crystal, but some kind of interpretation or some kind of meaning about that crystal or some kind of purpose of that crystal would help you to interpret or decode something in your own life, and that is very important for you. But if you are getting inspired by a certain crystal in your life, go ahead and buy that crystal and try to keep it with you most of the times, and as much as you can keep next to your skin, that is more important. But try to keep it somewhere very close in your space, wherever you spend most of your time. And the next card what we have is the Temple of Poseidon, talking about connecting yourself to the higher self. And this crystal or this information about the crystal will help you to connect with the higher self, with the source. You would feel elevated, you will feel connected, and you would feel that you are shining like the sun under the sun, under the sun. Yes. And you would feel very confident about yourself. That is great. Then we have clairvoyance, education, and pools of energy. What I'm seeing here is that some of you who practice tarot, astrology, some of you who can see the future or predict the future, or somewhere you will feel that you need to educate yourself to the next level. And don't take it otherwise. Like, as a tarot card reader myself, I always feel that what I know and the way I'm interpreting the cards are just one way of doing it. And there are multiple different ways, and I just know one way. And if I knew five different other ways, maybe my messages would have been little more different than the others. But then that's the whole point. I need to cater different kind of people, so I really cannot stick to one particular way, and the methods would change depending on whom I'm reading for. And that's where the cards are telling that today is somewhere you would realize uh, different things about different people and how your interaction must change with different people, how you need to customize yourself. And there is a learning curve that has to go through, that you have to go through, and you have to learn a lot of things about your own self in this whole process. Whether you are a practitioner of tarot or astrology, or you are just a curious person and listening to this because you like listening to my videos, in general life also you need to learn a lot of things now, how to interact with different people. And because in the coming few years, things are going to change a bit differently, and for which you need to know yourself little more clearly, and you need to find a deeper source of energy which you can connect with to help you to understand yourself. Because when you are understanding yourself, when you are trying to get into your deeper consciousness, it is not the most exciting experience, trust me. You uncover so many devils from your past which you have successfully buried, not finding a solution to handle those devil. And now, because you're uncovering yourself, these devils unleash themselves, and you have to have a connection with the higher source of energy to find a solution to deal with these devils. And trust me, you will be able to do that, to find yourself a little more happier. And then we have enlightenment. Yes, you will feel enlightened and you will feel happy. And then we have water. Talking about cleansing yourself, coming under the temple of Poseidon, it's saying that yes, connect with that higher power and feel enlightened and see that the water is cleansing you and releasing all those uh, bad energies, that devilish energies that you have successfully put inside somewhere in a box within your own subconsciousness so that it won't bother you, but it's still there inside. You need to, it's making your soul heavy because you have to carry that box, that lock box. Open that box, let that devil go away, and throw away that box. You don't have to carry it with you anymore, and you are feeling lighter and cleansed because of the cleansing energy. And then we have nature, which is telling me that that there is a lot of beauty around you. There's a lot of serenity around you, no matter where you live. If you live somewhere closer to forest or a lake or river or mountains, it's best. But if you're living in a place like New York City, still you'll find some internal bliss. And then we have fifth dimension with education here, and then 12 chakras with pool of energy. Usually we talk about seven chakras and we connect it with astrological planets also, but there are more chakras. There are at least 114 chakras in our body, which are, but the if you can handle these seven chakras, the other chakras, the other 107 chakras are somehow finding its way to connect with the divine if the most important seven chakras are aligned. That's what they are saying. But now they are saying that it's little, because you are getting little on the higher consciousness, you should focus little more than these seven chakras. Try to see a lot of other aspects around you. What they're telling me is that you need to start looking on the five elements along with these seven chakras. The five elements being earth, water, fire, ether, and what is the fifth one? I'm going blank. I'm sure you all know that, and if you don't know, please Google it. And earth, water. Let me pause. It was the fire element. I just couldn't move forward without thinking all those five elements. So, earth, water, ether, fire, water, air. Yeah. Now I've spoken all the five. And there's a hierarchy to it. Earth comes at the very first level, the basic level, and then comes the fire, then would come. Okay, this was quite funny. I don't know where did I stop. Instead of pausing, I stopped. But I was talking about the 12 dimensions where I was putting myself on the spot to remember the five elements, which I know it by heart, but suddenly if it just comes out there, on the spot, I really cannot remember because, and then there's a hierarchy to it. So I wanted to pause the video and then recollect my thoughts on that. I wrote it here like Earth is at the lowest level on the five element list, then the fire, then water, air, and Akash on the highest side. So I've written in the reverse order. So if you have been already working on the seven chakras, now the cards are telling you that you need to work upon your five elements, and it is very important for you now to connect with the fifth dimension. That's where the education card comes in here, that you need to educate yourself on the higher platform. But I think this is a good place to end this reading today. If you want to have a personal reading with me on astrology or tarot to find some solution in life, don't hesitate. Please connect with me on my website astroluck.com. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share, and hit that like button. Bye bye and namaste. Stay blessed.